humour.
Totally.
Innocent humour.
And these are classics, aren't they, from a
Yes.
different era? I mean, I
Oh my
put
God.
Fawlty Towers in the same category
Absolutely.
too, which has also been
Are You Being
censored.
Served?
Yes.
All of those. Dad's Army.
I know.
I mean, loved and revered by the British and all over the world as well, you know.
And shows that were a shared experience too, which is something obviously that we don't have now because of the change in the way that we watch TV. So I just think it's really bad that we're trying to erase some of our social history.
You can't erase it. It's like people, you know, that are upset about statues or something. You can't erase the history. If you erase the history, then you've got nothing to moan about, you know. I mean, the whole thing is that this is part of our culture. This is what, you know, how comedy was. And I think we need it again.
But you may have heard this week, Vicki, there has been a comedy show cancelled at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, actually at a venue that is meant to stand up for free speech. So it's not easy to be a comedian today, is it? We've seen the protests against Dave Chappelle, and I guess my biggest fear is that the comedians that aren't famous enough, like Chappelle and like Ricky Gervais, just end up self-censoring because they're so worried about being cancelled.
Well, that's the trouble. I mean, you know, and that shouldn't have happened. He shouldn't have been cancelled. You know, the Edinburgh Festival, that's not what it's about.
No.
It's about free speech. And as he said, if you don't like my show, you've got the warnings. If you don't want to see my show, don't see my show. And I think that you have to, if it's his sense of humour, it's whether it's your sense of humour. You know, I'm not going to go and see a comedian.
Like it, walk out.
Exactly. If I'm not going to go and see a comedian that I don't want to see.
How are you celebrating the 40th?
How am I celebrating? I celebrate every day. I think I'll probably meet up with the guys again, you know.
But no reunion?
I'm seeing Francesca, who played Maria. I'm seeing her tomorrow. And I spoke to Sticky, that's Richard Gibson, the other day, and Arthur. So I'm popping into Edinburgh, so I'm probably going to go and see Arthur. So we all keep in touch. And so, yeah.